Hi there, and welcome to MS-DOS Game Reviews, where I play ancient games in an emulator and record the results for posterity. So today I'm busy with a long-running stint where I'm actually playing games that I've played personally. Once I'm done with this, I'll go back and then play all the other games for the first time and have a good idea of what it is all about. So today we are looking at Star Control 2, released for MS-DOS in 1992, and it's also called the Quan Masters and some other things. So it's made by Accolade and you can buy it on Good Old Games. So here is the sign of Good Old Games, or the page, and you can see it's a measly $4, and then it'll run just about on any system. So to look at the actual game itself, here we go. So we'll look at the directory of bat files, and it has a manual. Now the manual has a lot of text, a lot of text, as you can see there. If you read through the manual, you get a good idea of the backstory of the thing. But we'll just play Star Control 2. Okay, so we have a little bit of a copy protection, and here it doesn't really matter. So we'll start a new game, and it sets you, and you can first enter the names of the ships. Well, I'll just call it ship, why not? And yeah, you can go exit this menu. And exit this menu as well. There's some combat, settings, music, whatever. So we'll exit this menu. I'll exit this menu, and then we'll navigate. So you can see the little moving icon there. That's our little spaceship. And yeah, we'll slowly, carefully make our way down to Earth there. There's a soul if you look at the top there. And, holy hell. So all throughout this game you have these dialogues. You can just skip through them. But that's actually a 3DO remake of this, where they have some voice acting, and it was fairly good. But yeah, in any case, this drone just tells us we're bad people for being free humans, and it leaves to go inform its masters. Alrighty. So, yeah, as you do, you'll go check out the Starbase first. And yeah, of course at the start of the game, they want to set you up with all your missions and things, stuff that you have to do. And I have to say, Star Control 2 has a lot of strategy, which is really nice, but it also contains all the battle mechanics of the first Star Control, and also drags over all the alien races, whatever. Okay, so we'll just carry on talking to this guy for a second here, and yeah. Apparently, he's telling you a little spiel about how he needs some help. And the first thing you need to get are some radioactives. So, if you've never played this game before, you'd be searching the solar system for that. And you can see we only have 10 fuel units left, so that's fairly low on crew there, on fuel. I think I have a full crew complement there. Yeah, so it's just coming up. He needs some radioactives. So that is our first mission. And the game breaks you in nice and easy. And yeah, we'll just agree here. Now, if you didn't know, it'd give you some hints about where to go, but this game carries on for a very long time, and I don't really want to have the review carry on for a very long time. But the game interface is quite innovative, let's say it like that. It's interesting. But well thought out, it works well. Yeah, and the radioactives are on Mars. I was on Mars, Mercury, so we'll do planetfall here at Mercury. And then we can scan for minerals. And then we can look for energy. There's no energy. Biological, there's no biological. We'll dispatch, and we want that orange one, I think. Now it doesn't tell you up here, but once you pop down, yeah. So on the remake, escape pops you up. On the game here, spacebar pops you up. So we have some uranium. So we'll go navigate back. So that was quite a hostile planet, very warm. And we're trying to conserve some crew here. We'll pop back over to Earth. We'll talk to the space station again. So graphics wise, this game was revolutionary when it came out. Still not too bad today. However, the remake has a lot better graphics, has a lot better graphics, and yeah, we'll give them some of the radioactives there. And of course, as you play the game, you get all sorts of upgrades for your ship, and it gets to be pretty fearsome vessels. So the dialogue at the bottom, that's another aspect of the game. You can completely mess things up, get yourself into trouble. So you need to know exactly what to answer. So yeah. So I mentioned the star system Vela. Now I've flown around there and I haven't actually found that planet again, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, once you've played this game for quite a bit, we'll get into that in a minute. We're just working our way through all the tons of dialogue here, so we can, just hit spacebar. You can actually set how quickly all of these things go through. But yeah, we'll wait for him to do his little spiel here for now. But yeah, it just sets the scene. Way back in the day, you were expected to read a lot more. People had their main entertainment books. There was no internet. This game actually predates the internet a little bit, I think. So yeah, it starts off slow. It's not a fast-paced action game for most of it, but the game has like little mini games, like you saw there with the lander. That's a game all in itself. You run around the surface of the planet, avoiding hazards and collecting stuff, and then yeah, over here it's more of a adventure type game with lots of reasoning. You have to think about what you want to do, and if you do the wrong thing, the game gets a lot more difficult. So yeah, he's still doing his spiel there. I like this little oscilloscope. Minimum requirements of this game was a 286, but they recommended a 10 megahertz 386 to play the game properly. So that was part of it, to get that little oscilloscope going nicely. Alright, so here comes your next mission. Eliminate alien base on the moon, and then we have to go consider the offer. So let's go do that. And it tells us there's a lot of Spathi losers and the Ilrath Avengers and all of this. So anyways, we'll go neutralize the base. Straight over to the moon. As you can see, my ship is still fairly sluggish. You upgrade the ship in a little bit. So here's our next little mini game. We'll scan minerals. There's some minerals. We'll get some energy scans. There's one energy scan, biological. There's a bunch of stuff as well. We'll dispatch our guys. So you can shoot things. And we'll go shoot that. Collect some minerals. So as you can see, we've got a little zoomed in map there. And of course on the remake, they've made the map much bigger. They put it in the space of the planet. There you go. this planet quickly. And yeah, like I say, this game lasted months to finish the entire epic space battle. So we won't do that. We'll just show you around the game a little bit. You know, kick the tires, check the oil, that sort of thing, and then I'll leave it to you to play. But there's a fair warning: this game is addictive. It's really, I find it humorous as well in certain times. Alright, let's go do the base. So there's a report on the surface, and they found an alien base. And it's been abandoned many years ago. It's been made to look active. So there you have a report. Okay. Alright, so getting this stuff and then we'll pop them back up here. Okay, so you can see my number of guys there on the little lander. As soon as I come back up here, they are back. And then, of course, yeah, whenever you get to a planet, there's a little bit of a thing about the planet. As soon as you press scan, it tells you the conditions on the planet. So we'll exit this menu, navigate back to the Starbase. Turn this huge ship around, and then, yeah. The music actually made this game. I like the background music. Okay, so now we're going back into the old style of the game where you right, so here we go, one of the Ilrath, and he's been demeaning to me. So yeah, as I was saying, we'll get back into the old style of combat here. You're supposed to have 2 weapons on the Earth ship, and I haven't found the button because it's been a while since I played this, but there's a button for the secondary weapon. Enter fires your primary, so I'll look for this in a minute. We'll try and stay away from this guy. And yeah, apparently the ship is a little bit disabled, his ship, not mine, but yeah, okay. There's no way of talking him out of this. No matter what you say, he is going to attack, so we'll do that. So yeah, undercrewed, cloak of darkness is non-functional. So yeah. So we'll pick our ship. Come on, get out of there. There you go. Away from it. There you go. Spacebar is the secondary weapon. Found that one in a hurry. So there we go. We have completed the first couple of missions, and this guy's lost his last observation, so he's gonna start outfitting the ship. So we'll skip ahead a bit here, and yeah. So Oh, just skip it. We'll kick some alien butt. Sorry. Alright, so let's skip ahead of it. So, okay. So what will it be? It will be the new Alliance of the Stars. Okay, right, so skip ahead of it. 2 weeks later, it's now March. And you can see graphics updated a bit. I'm fiddling with my starships there. And I have 0 research units. So that's the money that we use over here. So, well, it tells me if you hit escape, you can get out of trouble. But it takes 5 units. And it takes a while to do as well. Anyways. So, tells you can have crew and some background information, but this is the main thing you do over here. You throw off some radioactives. Okay, tells you bring back minerals. I'll do goodbye, Commander. Right. So now you can outfit your starship, you can buy some fuel, and yeah, you don't want to be stranded in hyperspace without fuel, so you can buy little things as well, like a planetary lander. We only have one, so we'll buy another one, or you can turn a little bit faster, more crew. Guns, all sorts of stuff, yeah, so all good stuff over here. Spacebar gets you out of that, and we'll exit this menu, onto the shipyard. You can buy more ships, or more crew, so we've got a full complement. You can buy another ship, and spacebar out of that. So we're not going to buy a ship. So we'll just exit this menu. About the Starbase. Now you can go through each one of the planets. But it's more of the same thing, and it's a bit of a grind. But just inside this. Oh, let's park right there. Stop. Let's look at the star map. So this is the star map. And whenever you meet an alien, it shows you where their home world is. So if I move around my cursor, you can see there's a description. Oh, sorry, you can see the cursor move when I press the keys. When it's right over the planet, that tells you the name of the planet, the star system. So let's escape out of this one, because there is a little bit of a thing we still have to do in the solar system, apart from collecting stuff, of course. We want to go to Pluto, and yes, when this game is made, Pluto was a planet. Alrighty, so here we go. Check it out. We'll do a little scan that tells me all about Pluto. Minus 235, no weather, class 1 tectonics. So tectonics are like little earthquakes. Weather translates into lightning. None, and class 1 is almost non-existent. Class 8, you need a very specially hardened vessel to play with. So there's a 1 mineral, a little bit of energy, and we'll dispatch close to the mineral. As you may notice, this thing almost never lands exactly where you say it should. But to advance the story a bit further here, and it's not a spoiler, but it just shows you how to to play the game. See that? There's a Spathi starship. As soon as you touch it, Mayday from the surface! And there's an alien vessel hiding on the surface of Pluto. Yeah. Killed Kowalski, Fritz, Chin, O'Donnell, Luigi, and all 3 of the Liebman triplets. We are initiating emergency launch procedures. So they are coming straight back to us. And there you go. This is the Spathi. And his name is Fifu. So without being tortured, just out of fear, it gives me the coordinates of his homeworld. And I have an ultra secret Spathi cipher. Yeah, so again, quite a bit of talking in the beginning, but to play the game for real, I recommend that you read all of it. Okay, so we'll tell them we're coming in peace. And yeah, through the dialogue, you get the impression that the Spathi are eternal cowards. They run away from anything. They're like sort of a clam-like vehicle. Clam-like organism. And throughout the game you meet various aliens, and they have their own thing each. Anyways, so we'll talk about the Urk one. And we'll skip through it. And then I'm asking him about what he's doing on Pluto, and then you're like, get some other spiel. It's like asking about Pluto again, because yeah, so it tells a story about how we were stationed on the moon and how he was nervous about being attacked. And yeah, well, keeps on running away. So well, they kept on relocating until they're finally on Pluto. So we'll work our way through everything here, and then asking him questions that's aimed at making him nervous. And so yeah, it tells you about the moon things, and then where's all the other ships. And yeah, like I was saying, we're just working, asking him about what he is. He is the only guy on his ship. So yeah, this is the secret one. Are you alone and vulnerable? Oh yeah, we'll ask him about his ultimate evil, which is what they are. And yeah, he's afraid of the Urk one coming back. And then finally they send all of their ships. Yeah, so we'll work our way through here. So, anyways. So, we ask him to join us. And he says, yeah, he will join us. And, yeah, it just keeps on going on and on. Say we'll skip through all of this, and we have now got a Spathi ship with us. So we'll navigate back to Earth, pick up some crew, and I'll just show you the one other thing about this game, apart from the star map. But the star map is a big hint of what it is. Fall into Earth's gravity again. Right, we'll offload some minerals. So, if you do the proper thing, the proper grind, you'll fill up your vessel with all sorts of stuff. Just interested in crew, so I'll fill this guy up, and then fill the Spathi up as well. Right, and then we exit this menu, depart the Starbase. We'll go to the star map. So there you go, that's the Spathi, and Epsilon Gruis, that's their home planet, if you ever want to fly there. But we can go explore a little bit closer. There's Beta Wolf, Alpha Wolf, Messenger, I think. Velo is somewhere over here. Oh dear. Zeman. Where was that thing? Anyways, completely besides the point. Well, Alpha Centauri, Gamma Centauri. We'll go somewhere close. So select that one, spacebar to exit out of this, and now we're on autopilot. You can stop autopiloting, of course, but yeah, we'll just let the autopilot run a little bit. And yeah, this is just going to show you a little bit about the mechanics of the game. So once you leave a star system or a solar system, you're in hyperspace, and you can go exploring a little bit. So the idea is you start slow, and once you've explored the planet, there's nothing more to do there, and there's no more minerals. So in order to get your ship upgraded, you've got to grind and find minerals, and this is the way to do it. You go to various star systems. As you can see, it uses quite a bit of fuel to get there. Do a little scan. Class 3 weather. There's some minerals. Biologicals, and we'll just dispatch somebody. Go. So that's the class 3 weather there. Killed 2 of my crew members, so you don't want to stick around for too long on this planet. Want to get your stuff and go, okay? Right. Every time you dispatch the ship, it also uses fuel, so there's not much point in dispatching too many times. And then we'll just do to the other little planets here. And yeah, that's about it for the original Star Controls. Ooh. There's not much more to say. Controls are basic but good, well thought out. Scan, energy, biology, and as you progress in the game, you gain some upgrades. This little game screen here, you're supposed to keep a really good eye out, because the earthquakes have like a little precursor dot, and if you see that, you just turn away really quick. We're good here, out of the way. Alright, so in the game menu you can save your game, and you can pick a game. Sound effects are nice in the game. I'll do avert, and it's saved. Yeah, so I just do want to show you a little bit about the remake, and Quan Masters Megamod. This is the remake, just to show you if you want to play the same game, but in a modern system, you know. So we'll play it on easy, and they'll do the same intro. Just this time you can see the graphics been updated a little bit, nice and smooth. Sound is much better, and there you go. So if you don't want to play the original, play the remake. Anyways, we'll skip all that. And yeah, let's share. And exit this menu. As you can see, it looks very similar, except tidied up. Planets move around their orbits. Resolution is much higher. And
attention, interloper. Heed this recorded message. This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of Urquan. You are trespassing within Urquan space. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason, nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed to be independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated. This drone now leaves to inform Urquan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Urquan. Disobedience will be punished.
Dun dun dun. So, same game, but as you can see, things are actually moving around a little bit. There's a texture on the planet Earth you can see shining through there. So, yeah, pretty good remake. Keeps all the mechanics of the game. Star map actually shows you some extra maps, and all the known home worlds of people. So apparently That was Zeman. That was the where you came from. Yeah. Not much to say about that. We'll end it here. And if you want to practice your space fighting without messing up your game, you can do the Super Melee. And this is basically just Star Control 1. Pick one of the Quan Lions. And then, yeah, we can go for a little fighty fight. Battle. I'll do random. Oh. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Hopefully you've liked it. If you want to subscribe, there's a link over there. Google seems to think you would like that. And there are more of my videos available here. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye.